Welcome back for some national updates. As Jaipur stages the annual literature festival from today, the suspense over Salman Rushdie's participation is finally over. The acclaimed author will not be coming to India. The organizers read a statement from the author which said, "In the present circumstances, it would be irresponsible for me to come to India. I have been informed by Intelligence Bureau sources in Maharashtra and Rajasthan that paid assassins from the Mumbai underworld were coming to eliminate me. I will therefore not travel as planned." After issuing a statement cancelling his visit to Jaipur, Salman Rushdie tweeted saying, "Very sad not to be at Jaipur. I was told Bombay Mafia Don issued weapons to 2 hitmen to eliminate me." Former Commonwealth Games Organizing Committee Chief Suresh Kalmadi, who was released on bail by the Delhi High Court yesterday, will technically remain the president of the Indian Olympic Association. President, as he has not been officially sacked. According to reports, Kalmadi has said that there are too many technical hassles, so V.K. Malhotra will remain as the acting president of the Indian Olympic Association till the next election happens, which are scheduled to take place in October. Moving on, while welcoming Mr. Kalmadi's stand that he is insisting not to continue as the IOA president, but thinks there should be a permanent mechanism in place. We should not leave to the wisdom of the accused himself, but it should be automatic that any such accused person, after tenure of 12 years in a sports federation, should not continue.
While welcoming Mr. Kalmadi's stand that he is not insisting to remain as IOA president, but I think there should be a permanent mechanism in place. We should not leave it to the wisdom or will of the accused himself, but it should be automatic that any such person, any such accused person or any such person after 12 years of office bearers tenure in a sports federation should not be able to continue.
The next big story, a big victory for Vodafone. The Supreme Court has upheld Vodafone's appeal challenging an income tax demand of Rs 11,000 crore on the overseas deal between Vodafone and Hutchison. Vodafone had moved the apex court challenging the Bombay High Court judgment of September 8, 2010, which had held that the Indian IT department had jurisdiction over the deal. The Supreme Court has said the Indian tax department has no authority to tax this transaction. The IT department will now have to return 25,000 crores.
Vodafone, a UK-based company, bought 67% stake in Hutchison SR, a mobile phone operator in India. The deal was sealed for 55,000 crore rupees, and the company in India was renamed Vodafone SR. India said the sale was taxable and that Vodafone owed the government capital gains taxes because the assets acquired by Vodafone are based in India. The Income Tax Department pegged the dues at 11,000 crore rupees, including penalty and interest for not paying the tax. Vodafone claimed India cannot levy taxes because the transaction was made between non-Indian companies outside the country. Vodafone lost its case in the Bombay High Court in 2008. It appealed against the verdict in the Supreme Court. In November 2010, the Supreme Court directed Vodafone to deposit the dues as bank guarantees even as the case was being heard. The case was closely watched by foreign investors, as it would determine structures of future deals struck between global companies for Indian assets located in India, basically determine tax liability on similar cases involving multinational companies pending in courts across India.
Moving on, a hospital is not the best place for children to grow up. Well, that seems to be the rationale for doctors to ask the Andhra Pradesh government to shift out co-joined twins Veena and Vani out of Hyderabad's Nilofer Hospital. The parents of the children are not ready to take them back. Who will give them a new home is the big question now.
Vani is in pink.
Veena and Vani have never known what a home or family is like. From the day they were born, the 8-year-old conjoined twins have lived inside a hospital.
The children are growing now. They are already 9 years old. They are totally cut off from the society, in the sense they are only mingling with the doctors, nurses and staff here. And they are seeing only the disease and death in the hospital, which I think is not a correct thing for a psychological development of a child.
It is with this concern that doctors at Hyderabad's Neelafar Hospital wrote to the children's parents who work as farm labor in Warangal.
పల్లెటూళ్ళు కాబట్టి మొత్తం చుట్టుపక్కల ఊళ్ళు మొత్తం అంతా సరే ఎగబడి చూస్తూ ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళని కంట్రోల్ చేయడం మా వల్ల అట్లా ఇబ్బంది. ప్లస్ మళ్ళీ మాకు కూలి చేసుకుని బతికే వాళ్ళు వీళ్ళు ఉంటే ఎప్పటికీ అక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఉండాల్సింది.
The parents want the children home only after surgery and separation. But doctors say that is risky.
The surgery is a risky one and the results is going to be not guaranteed. So let them grow up. When they become on their own, let them decide what has to be done.
వీణా అని ఇద్దరు స్కూల్కి వెళ్తారా?
వెళ్తాం.
స్కూల్లో ఏం చదువుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నావు?
డాక్టర్.
డాక్టర్ కా? నువ్వు నువ్వేం చదువుకోవాలనుకున్నావు? ఇంజనీరింగా? The other option could be for Veena and Vani to be sent to a government-run home. Veena and Vani are enthusiastic 8-year-old children ever ready to smile. They need to go to school and they need a healthy social environment for their psychological and emotional development. The question is our world ready to give them that? In Hyderabad, with camera person Nazir Sheikh, Umar Sudhir, Ndtv.
Well, Australia might have fried the Indians in the Test series, but what is cooking for the Indian team down under? Find out after the break.